I want you to all think about this for a second. Think of every part of your life, from relationships to goal setting to work connections, everything, to wanting to lose that extra 20 pounds, improving your health. What areas of your life don't start with communication? Even if you want to lose that 20 pounds, sure, communication isn't what comes to mind at first, but let's dig a little bit deeper. In order for you to lose that weight, you must first have strong communication with yourself. You must
Mm,
be honest with yourself to say, all right, Renee, where are you cheating a little bit? You convince yourself you eat healthy, but then those Oreo cookies are in your hand at 8 o'clock at night, right? Communicating
yeah.
with yourself first and foremost. Second of all, now taking it to the next level, now I must communicate honestly with my doctor who's telling me, "Oh, your cholesterol's a little bit high. Why is that?" Or, "Oh, your sugar levels are not where they should be." You must be honest if you want to get to lose those 20 pounds. If you have a trainer, being honest with your trainer, "Okay, no, I didn't do those exercises." You have to be held accountable or else those 20 pounds will never come off. So everything in your life begins with communication. And when I was writing this book, as I said, that first activation point was thinking of that family of five who are so in the habitual pattern of picking up their phone the second something isn't actively going on,
Mm,
right? It happens to all of us. This is why I can preach on it, my friends, because I am guilty of it. And the best teachers are the ones who have gone through it, right?
sure.
I wanted to make a book that was what I call layman's terms, the fundamentals of communication. As I said, communication is so broad. We can
Yeah.
go into the weeds about exactly how to move our bodies in a way that shows a person we're confident. I mean, there's so much when it comes to communication. But for me, I wanted to shine a light on a problem in our society that I believe people are aware of, but they're not doing anything about.
Mm,
And I created a book full of simple tools and practices that you can flip to any page and say, you know what? I'm going to use this practice today.
huh,
When I walk into Starbucks today, instead of having my phone out with my head down while I'm waiting online, I'm going to put my phone away. I'm going to keep my head up and out and about in the world and smile to that
mm,
person behind me. Notice something on them that I like and tell them why. Because we never know what another person's going through. And maybe by you complimenting them in a way that is honest and authentic. Oh, I love your smile, John. Or that's such a cool jacket you're wearing. Maybe that's the exact thing that they needed to pull them out of a dark moment, to pull them out of ruminating on something that happened earlier in the day that's really plaguing them. These are the type of practices that I have in the book. And the people that I'm talking to, sure, if we want to say, okay, Renee, what is your ideal client right now? I would definitely say age about 35 to 65. That group of people that know what it's like to not have smartphones at our beck and call. But then as life went on, they started to get introduced and they now use all of the digital devices just like the next person.
mhm,
See, someone I believe who grew up with smartphones attached to them at their hips since birth, they may not quite have the appreciation for this book because it's like, what do you mean? This is the only way of life.
mhm,
But what I'm seeing, John, is in speaking more to that age group, 35 to 65, a lot of business professionals, right, who are looking to get to the next level of their lives professionally and personally, they are loving this book. And what the coolest part is now that I've been out and about speaking to companies, getting on stages and speaking to university students, now that ideal customer, the age is getting younger because
mm,
they're getting their eyes opened through the pages of this book because as I said, it's not um complicated SAT type of language that I'm using. It's very layman's terms. So we can just have that little boop, light bulb go off that's like, oh my gosh, yeah, I do that. Oh my gosh, totally. Every time I'm in a conversation, I have my smartphone out on the table. And I didn't realize that that proves to be a distraction even if I don't pick it up.
Mhm.
So the best part of the book, I believe, is that it's also a workbook. In each chapter, there's a reflection section, which gives you a chance to put pen to paper, right?
Hmm.
Old school communication
Oh, yeah.
to allow everything that you just read to absorb and really, really allow you to sit back and acknowledge how you've been communicating.